Hello friends, this is Deepa Suresh. Welcome back to Deep's Kitchen. Today we are not going to see one recipe but 5 different recipes which are combined together to make a beautiful South Indian breakfast or dinner menu. So all the recipes I'm going to show in this video are super easy, quick to make and they are extraordinary in taste. So let's begin. First we will see how to make coconut chutney. Here add half cup of grated coconut and quarter cup of roasted chana dal, 1 teaspoon of finely chopped ginger, 1 green chilli. You can even add more if you want it to be very spicy, and 4 to 5 curry leaves. Salt to taste. You now cover it with the lid and you have to blend them into a coarse paste. Some people like it to be very fine or coarse, so you can blend them accordingly how you like. And I'm just going to add little bit of water, around a quarter cup of water, and blend it. Our coconut chutney is ready in no time. I'm going to add some water to dilute it. You can either serve them thick or slightly dilute also. Now we will see how to do a seasoning. For that, into a seasoning pan add half a tablespoon of oil followed by pinch of asafoetida, quarter teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a tablespoon of chana dal. Once your chana dal turn brown, add a sprig of curry leaf. And once they turn crisp, add it into your prepared chutney and your coconut chutney is ready. Now we will see how to make spicy red chutney. For that, into your blender add 1 big onion, 1½ tomato which are cut into cubes, red chili powder 3/4 tablespoon, salt to taste and half a teaspoon of sugar. Now blend this into a smooth paste. So we have our chutney ready. Now we have to season it up. For that, heat pan on your stove and add 1½ tablespoons of oil, 1/8 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of chana dal and few curry leaf and your ground onion and tomato paste. Mix well and cook it for 5 to 6 minutes. And that's all guys, our super easy spicy red chutney is ready in no time. And we have 2 chutneys ready, and next we will see how to make this quick sambar or a pearl onion sambar. Here I have half a cup of tur dal which I soaked for 15 minutes and pressure cooked for 3 whistles. Once your pressure is completely down, mash your dal using back of your spatula. So mashing will help to give your sambar great flavor and also it gives you good consistency. So keep this dal aside. Now place pan on your stove. Since this is a quick sambar, we are not going to use tamarind and also vegetables. The vegetables will be replaced with the pearl onion. Okay, so I have added 2 tablespoons of sesame oil and 2 teaspoons of ghee. Just wait until your ghee melts and add few pinches of asafoetida, 1/8 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Once your mustard seeds crackle, add 1/8 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. While adding it, keep your flame really low. You don't want this fenugreek seeds to get burned. So adding fenugreek seeds is highly recommended as it gives your sambar great flavor. And now I'm going to add a few curry leaf and fry them for a while. And 1 cup of pearl onion, peeled and cut into 2 or 3 pieces. Don't chop them finely, just cut each onion into 2 or 3 pieces. This pearl onion gives your sambar really great flavor. So just fry them for a while until your pearl onion becomes soft and light brown in color. and then add 2 tomatoes. So since we are not going to use tamarind tomatoes, that will give you good sourness to the sambar, and 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric and salt to taste. Mix everything well and cover it with the lid and cook for a few minutes until your tomatoes become soft and mushy. So after a few minutes, you can see tomatoes are well cooked. So now add 2 teaspoons of sambar powder. So since my sambar powder is very spicy, I did not use any chilies. So if you feel its spicy is less, you can add 2 or 3 red chilies into this. So after you add in your sambar powder, mix it well and then add a cooked dal. Salt, just mix it well. And to adjust the consistency, you can add some water. Give a mix one more time and check for salt and spiciness, and if everything is perfect, cover it with the lid and let it to cook for 3 to 4 minutes. So after 3 minutes of cooking, sambar is boiling now and it smells so good, really. So our sambar is ready in just 6 to 7 minutes. Before you switch it off, make sure you are adding another teaspoon of ghee. That adds amazing flavor to the sambar, and few chopped coriander leaves. So friends, we have our sambar ready, which is a perfect accompaniment for dosa, idli, pongal, vada, etc. So we have our side dishes ready. Next we will see a main dish. So we are going to see Rava pongal now. To make this Rava pongal, you will need 3 tablespoons of ghee, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, half a teaspoon of peppercorns, 3/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, a sprig of curry leaf, 8 cashews which are broken and roasted in ghee until golden brown, hing, that is asafoetida, half cup plus 2 tablespoons of rava, that is suji, 1/4 cup of moong dal which is pressure cooked for 3 whistles, and 2.5 cups of water for cooking the rava. Here I have a pan over stove and I'm going to add suji into it and roast this rava until you get nice aroma. It might take at least 1 or 2 minutes. Make sure that your flame is at low. Keep on mixing it with a spatula to avoid burning. So once you get a nice aroma from it, transfer into a separate bowl, and now I'm going to season it up. So add 3 tablespoons of ghee, so since we are going to add spices directly, keep your flame at low. And now I added ginger, peppercorns, cumin seeds, curry leaf, red chilli, just mix it to ensure all the spices are getting fried well. So it just take 30 to 40 seconds, not more than that. And now I'm going to add 3.5 cups of water. And required amount of salt. Just wait until it starts to boil. So I just missed the footage. I forget to switch on my camera while adding the moong dal. You may add in the moong dal into the water itself before it starts to boil. So now we will wait until it starts to boil. So now you can see it is boiling. Now add in your roasted suji little by little by stirring it with other hand. Make sure you are stirring with other hand while adding suji into it, otherwise it might form lumps. So I have added all the suji into it. Now mix well, and you may check for the salt at this point of time, and if everything is perfect, add your roasted cashews into this. And now cover it with a lid and let it to cook until all water is evaporated and your suji is cooked well. So it does not take more than 4 to 5 minutes at medium flame. So after 5 minutes of cooking, our Rava pongal is ready. So it is so simple, very easy to make breakfast. So next we will see how to make a South Indian famous ghee dosa. Into a bowl, take 3 cups of idli rice, 1.5 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds. Keep this bowl separately, and into another bowl take 3/4 cup of urad dal, which is deskinned. Now add water, rinse it well and drain the water completely. This is a process of washing your urad dal and rice to remove any residue. And now add water into your rice and urad dal and allow it to soak for 3 hours. After 3 hours of soaking, remember to collect the water from soaked urad dal and rice, because we are going to use this water while grinding them into a batter. So for grinding purpose, you could either use your blender or a wet grinder. I'm going to use my wet grinder. So first I'm going to grind urad dal in my wet grinder. So I have added the urad dal. And now add water little by little and allow it to grind for at least 5 minutes till they become smooth paste. So after 5 minutes of grinding, now you can see urad dal has become smooth paste. Now transfer it into a bowl. And now it's time to grind our soaked rice and fenugreek seeds. Always remember to grind urad dal separately and rice separately to add water little by little at regular intervals, say for example around 50 ml for every 5 minutes. So after 15 to 20 minutes of grinding, my rice also ground into smooth paste. Now transfer this into a bowl. So here we have urad dal and rice batter ready in separate bowls. Now take a wide and deep vessel like this, as we are going to ferment this batter. During fermentation process, this batter will rise double in its volume. So you don't want any of this batter to overflow. Now add in your rice batter and urad dal batter. And using your hands, mix it well until well combined. So using your hand is highly recommended, as warmness in your hand helps in speeding up the fermentation process. Now keep this in warm place and allow it to ferment for 8 to 10 hours. So after fermentation, you may notice the batter has risen till the top of the vessel. So this is the before and after picture. You may notice the batter is rise from mid to top of the vessel. So now mix it well so that it will come to original volume. Transfer into a airtight container and store in refrigerator up to 10 days to make your favorite dosas, idli, uttapam or paniyaram. So in this video, we are going to use this batter for making ghee roast or ghee dosa. So take required amount of batter in a separate bowl and add salt to taste. So add salt to taste, mix it well, and now this batter is ready for making dosa. Before start making a golden crispy dosas, there are 3 important tips you need to keep in mind. That is temperature of your tawa, amount of batter you are pouring in, and spreading the batter thin as much as you can. So you can see, so here I have a tawa over stove. If the temperature is too high, your dosa will burn and stick to the tawa. And if temperature is too low, they will turn out to be white and soft dosas.
So to check the temperature, just sprinkle in little bit of water over the tawa. If it disappears immediately by forming some steam, it means your tawa is at right temperature. Now adding right amount of batter is the second important tip. So if you are using a medium sized tawas, then add a quarter cup of batter, and if you are using a big tawa like mine, you can add half cup of batter. If you add too much of batter, you may end up with a thick dosa, so they won't turn out to be crispy. And number third tip is spreading them thin as much as you can. So you can see how thin I have spread it. So if you are a beginner, you can buy flat spatulas like this. The one I'm showing is a melamine, but the same spatula is available in stainless steel as well. So this kind of flat spatulas are really great for spreading your dosas thin. So if you are following up these 3 tips, I guarantee you to get a perfect golden crispy dosas, just like the way you're getting in the hotels and restaurants. So now I am adding a ghee. So since this is a ghee roast, I have added around 1.5 teaspoon of ghee, and using a spatula, spread it all over the dosa so that you will get that flavor while eating. So now wait for a few minutes until this turn out into a golden brown like this. So you can see the white color batter is turned into golden. If you have spread them really thin, you don't need to cook on both sides. Cooking only bottom side is enough. So now using your spatula, scrap the sides and slightly insert it like this to separate dosa from tawa. And then simply flip it like this. Wow, look at the color, how golden it is. That ensures that it's really crispy, and your ghee roast is ready to serve.
We have all the 5 different recipes ready to serve. That is a Rava pongal, ghee dosa roast with the delicious chutneys like coconut chutney and spicy red chutney with quick and easy pearl onion sambar. So this is a very great menu to serve when you have some guest arrival or for any special occasion. So all the recipes I have shown in this are very easy, quick to make. So please try it at home and share your feedback with me. And if you wanted to enjoy more menus like lunch menu, dinner menu, breakfast menu, please thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Catch you guys soon with another interesting video. Bye-bye.